It's really cool. Good morning. It's Friday, and I'm on my way out to do a biking tour. It's not really a tour. The Peloton / Bike About have been pioneering some new adventures for us, and I've been guinea pigging my way along. And today we're going to ride out towards Bois de Vincennes. I'll be taking the phone. If you couldn't tell from yesterday, I've been having a lot of fun just going back to the phone vlogging, like just doing this. It's really great. It kind of reminds me of the olden days, but it also makes me feel it's just a fun way to film. I'm going to keep playing with it because I'm having a grand old time. I have run into some things with this phone that remind me why I needed, a different phone, but I've also run into a lot of things with this phone that are improvements from any phone I've ever had before. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. We can talk about that some other time, but I got to go if I'm going to manage to get coffee before we hop on bikes, which is very, very important. So I'm going to ride my wheel over there, which is silly to ride your wheel to a bike ride, sort of, but I gotta make it on time. Also, I can't find the sunscreen that Esther Lee hooked me up with. Thanks, Esther, for that, by the way. Sorry I didn't email you quickly. I feel really bad because I'm really far behind on all emails and messages of all kinds. So if you haven't heard from me, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get caught up. I may never get caught up, and forgive me if I never respond, but I'm trying. But I need to wear a hat. So I'm gonna wear my exercise hat, which is way too small because I resized it for the washing machine. That's better. It's a hat I can sweat in that'll also keep me from burning my noggin. And it's a really important combination, even if it clashes with my sunglasses. So let's go. Morning.
Hey. Morning.
Boops. Were you offering a boop?
Yep.
Welcome back, sir. Conk. Good, yeah. Morning, Amelia. Is it an espresso only morning? Oh no, there's filter coming?
Well,
oh, I hit the selfie button apparently. What I was trying to say is that Hillary saved the spider and he's hanging out in the chair.
Jay, I'm in my vagina phase.
What does that mean? Oh, did you make a vagina on your coffee?
Finally have a little bit of texture, but they all look a little bit like lady bits. What?
And she wonders,
Yeah,
why everybody remembers her on my vlog. How is your vagina coffee?
Delicious.
Okay, back to the spider. It's hard to focus. So I'm using the telephoto lens. I'm not sure if it's really focusing on him. I don't think it is. It's focusing on the stuff behind him. So the camera's really struggling to focus on Mr. Spider here. This is unfortunate. Can I do manual focus? All right, well, while the coffee gets done brewing, two things I've discovered, or maybe three, I don't know, with this guy. One, it struggles to focus on tiny little things like this. I've been trying on multiple modes. I'll keep trying for a second, just because he's a cool looking spider, and it's quite the web. Two, selfie mode was saving flipped, which was totally throwing me off yesterday. There's a setting to change that, so it automatically flips it. But you'll notice when I'm walking around in Montmartre using the selfie cam yesterday, ooh, I feel some spider web on me. It's floating over here, step away. It was actually really discombobulating, because I was walking around with everything flipped. It was odd. It was definitely odd to edit. I don't know if it was odd to watch it if you noticed that yesterday. Maybe you didn't realize it, but you were like, it's kind of weird. That would be why. Managed to turn that off. So if I turn the selfie cam back on like this, now it theoretically should look a little bit different than it did a minute ago. What I was trying to say is that Hillary saved the spider. I guess we'll find out. This is a comparison. Third, the case that I got yesterday for this guy was the wrong case. It was the case for the normal sized one, not the plus sized one. So I gotta be really careful while we're riding around with this today because I don't want to break it. A coffee?
It's not ready yet.
I thought you were saying is not ready. I think this bike will do. So no speaker. I'm gonna try and play music on this phone and see if it's loud enough for a ride. We'll try. I'm gonna play music. I think I downloaded some beats on the Wi-Fi, and then maybe it'll be loud enough for a bike ride. Hey, it matches your hat.
It does? Oh, see. Yeah. Right.
How's this guy holding up? Stable enough? Clear enough? I was really happy with, oh my gosh, how was that slow-mo yesterday? We gotta find something else to slow-mo today. Anyhow, I was trying to catch that boat for a second and I got left behind here. Josh fell behind as well because he had to do something with his bike and he said to carry on. I think he wants to go extra speedy and catch up to us. So this is fun. I love getting out here like this. This is a great way to spend it. Tracks are boring, but look at that. We learn something new every day. Who knew there's a track out here? Also, unfortunately, phone music. Not quite cutting it, but I'm enjoying an occasional beat over the sound of the wind. Found a really cool little crossing of a river that we didn't know existed next to the river. Is this this isn't the Marne. What is this little guy?
It's probably
A tributary?
canal.
Can you say tributary again, please? That was amazing.
Tributary.
Aww.
Tributary? Tributary? Tributary.
He's adorable. We're on a hill. Really bad time to try and talk, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I need better cardio out of this. I just realized I also have another installment into the Joshua Tries American Snacks for the first time. He had a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. It was amazing. I'll include it at the end of the video. I was gonna put it in yesterday's, but today seems more appropriate. Also, this is advertised as having no hills involved. Woo! Oh, this is a moment for the slow-mo. We're currently in Parc de Vincennes. Parc de Vincennes? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that right. The Vincennes Park. Château de Vincennes is probably my favorite castle in the entire Parisian region. And you'll see why. Because it's not like a palace, it is like a castle, like a fortress. It's really cool. I want to try the old slow-mo on this waterfall, and then I think we're gonna try and find a midpoint snack. I don't think we're gonna find one. I think I'm gonna have to wait to eat. I haven't had anything to eat, just a little bit of coffee. Keep me. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna head into the Parc Floral, the botanical gardens out here. I've never come from this side before. I did come here once with Janelle to do a photo shoot on the other side, which was really fun. But yeah, so it's cool. We'll wander around a little bit and then hopefully find a snack inside. I don't think we will. And then we'll head over to the castle and then we'll head back into town.
Chanel took me here and we made photos That was one of my Frankicisms that I keep accidentally doing. For any non-English speakers that watch my channel, it's you take photos, you don't make photos, but whoops.
You make memories, Jay.
You do make memories, Joshua. Oh, uh-oh. Am I walking towards a cliff here?
Why?
A mild. I can do this. Joshua's making some memories right now. Can you guys do a pirouette as a couple? How romantic. Oh, that's cold. I have the water in my armpit. It's really cold. Thankfully they're open and they had croissants and bottled water because eat before you go on a bike ride, kids. That's important. Okay, we're gonna get some little flower shots here, whatever flowers are still blooming. Delightful little stroll of a park. It's just to the east of Paris. Technically still in the 12th or 20th, I think, depending on what part of the park you're in. And it's delightful. Good job using the word green note, by the way, Emily. Great word. It's like a giant gilly. Oh, I got a water gilly this weekend. Is there a cat? No, that's weird. Great. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for one of the hottest days of the year. Not a lot of shade, but it's still pretty chill. I feel like we're in the middle of like a deserted wasteland at the moment.
Nice, there's no one here.
Very hot, but very delightful. The company is what makes the trip the best. Definitely a great spot for, especially in spring, because they have a bunch of flowering plants and trees that make like cherry blossoms, and it's a wonderful spot. So we'll ride back in. I'll show you the castle here in a minute. But before we head to the chateau, Teresa Peterson, thank you for being my patron producer of the day. I really appreciate that you're here. Thanks to all my patrons for sending us out to this delightful park. It only costs $2.50 to get in. You can wander to your heart's content. I think there are 2 restaurants, and hopefully you can have a grand old time walking through the Botanical Gardens. There's still lots of flowers, despite the fact that it's boiling hot right now. Anywho, let's go check out that chateau, and then back to Paris we go. Nice sound, bro. Okay, the smell of the dry grass with the heat is really reminding me of Pullman right now, my hometown. It's like ready for harvest is what it smells like. Oh, the smell of wheat fields. That I would love to smell right now. Okay, this castle is amazing though. It's free to walk inside the walls. It's a park. But then if you want to go inside the castle itself, this is also going to be a wind test. See if I'm doing a good enough job blocking it with my hand. If you want to go inside the castle itself, I think you have to pay for tickets to get you in there and into the church. I have a video about 5 castles you can get to by metro here in Paris. So if you want to check that out, make sure to link to that as well. And there's the Mairie. I love that castle. It is nice.
You know we're following line 1.
That's what I was just going to say on camera. You want to explain that to the camera?
We are directly following the metro just above ground, and it's marked M1 for the line of Metro 1.
Perfect. It's the cranky bus man. It's the 86. Also, the 86 is my nemesis from my bike touring days, so good to see he's still being the devil wherever he goes. We made it. Stunk. Elbow bumps for success.
Drama at the end.
Doop. There you go. Cheers. Gotta get a little colder. Come on, ice. Work faster. Well, thank you so much for watching today. I'm going to end the video on Joshua tries his first Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, but I hope you're enjoying your day wherever it is you are. You're about to enjoy it another level up from what you were experiencing a minute ago, whatever it was. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for, actually, potentially a couple more packages, and we'll see what else happens. See you tomorrow. Joshua tries American Snacks Part 7. This is a Reese's. It's a little melted. But we heard us talking about taking the paper off, and so he knows to do that.
What are you eating?
A Reese's Pieces. A Reese's Cup. Sorry, not a Reese's Pieces.
It's very, very sweet. What's in a Reese's Pieces?
The Reese's Cup, they're peanut butter and chocolate. You want to try one? Have you never had one before?
No, can I try?
Yeah.
Very sweet. Why is the chocolate so sweet? It's like you, Josh.
This is American candy.
It's American candy, so it's just really brown sugar,
Oh,
basically.
it's just...
Joshua, you give it an approval in the end?
Yes, no.
Do you like that more than the Cheetos?
Wait, I just don't like the chocolate. This is the, if there's a conclusion to be drawn from Joshua tries American candy, it's that American chocolate is too sweet.